On today's episode, we talk about the color green and attention, and I have a guest, my dad.
Spud me. Welcome everybody to DISRUPTu episode 11. I'm your host Ryan Thogmartin. This is the funeral profession's most disruptive web show, tongue twister. So I'm a little off today. This week's not been fun, battling kidney infection and a cold, but we're gonna be giving a lot of stuff away on this episode, and my first spud is back for round 2. So we got a lot of comments about how you guys really enjoyed the kids being on the show. So they were hanging out today at the office because apparently we run a daycare. So no, they were hanging out today. We were having a good time. And Kyron said, hey, can I be on the show? So why not? All right. So a few episodes ago, we were talking about this awesome growler that Paula Masters gave to us. And we asked people what we should include or fill the growler with. And we filled the growler with Skittles, which makes a ton of sense because I love Skittles. So what we're gonna do is we want you to guess how many Skittles are in the growler. And the winner, you have to guess it on the number. It's not, if you're one off, tough luck. You gotta guess it on the number. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna fly you in to spend a day with us at our office, brainstorm, talk about social, hang out, just see how we operate. This is only available to those watching in the US. Sorry, maybe someday we'll open it up international. So comment below the video with how many Skittles you think fill this 2-liter growler all the way to the top. We're gonna run this for a couple weeks. Whoever can guess on the number will be flown in to spend a day at our office. Now, if 2 people guess the correct number, whoever guessed first correctly will be the winner. We'll be able to timestamp it in the comments on either YouTube or Facebook or Connecting Directors. So, guess how many Skittles are in the growler, get to spend a day at our office. We'll pay for it and fly you in anywhere in the US that you're from. Awesome. So, we're also giving away $1,600 in Facebook ad credits. The way you get those, there's 2 different ways. Way number 1, at ICCFA, in our booth, we are gonna be giving away 4 $100 Facebook ad credits. All you've gotta do is drop in a business card or sign a piece of paper with your name and email address. We will pick 4 people at random and you will get a $100 Facebook ad credit. We will set up the Facebook ads and manage them for you on your Facebook page. So that's a pretty sweet deal. Way number 2. That you can get $1,200 in Facebook ad credits at the ICCFA convention if you sign up for one of our packages. And it has to be a specific package. You sign up for that package, you will receive $100 every month in Facebook ad credits. So over a 12-month period, we'll give you $1,200 in Facebook ad credits. So make sure you stop by our booth, 935, I believe. Cody, you have to throw that up somewhere. Booth 935 at the ICCFA convention. Man, for being a crappy week, we're sure being nice, aren't we? You gonna come hang out when we fly somebody in?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
You know, one of the days mom's here.
Oh, one of the days mom's here. Okay.
So I can come.
Oh, I see. All right. Spud number 2 is actually gonna be spudding spud number 1. So, what do you say?
Spud me.
Oh boy. Nice catch.
How does FSF help my FH?
So what that means is, how does the Funeral Service Foundation help my funeral home? So this was sent to us by Linda Darby at TriGuard. So thank you, Linda, for sending in a spud. As you know, if you watch the show, for every spud we get mailed, we are donating $1 to the Funeral Service Foundation. So Linda is asking how the Funeral Service Foundation benefits a funeral home. And there's a number of different ways. Look, the Funeral Service Foundation is putting a lot of dollars into market research. The breaking the consumer code research that they did a few years ago was really some groundbreaking information on the consumer, what the consumer thinks about funeral homes, how they feel about funeral directors, some of the preconceived ideas. It really uncovered some of the bigger fears that funeral directors had about what the consumer thought about us. And really, it's a big market research data that we use with our social media. How can we create content that help tear down those preconceived ideas that were kind of brought more into the forefront through that market research? Their scholarship foundations are doing very good things for the funeral profession, helping people that want to be in the funeral profession further their career and get into the profession. And then they spend a lot of dollars providing resources to help funeral homes have the conversation about death with consumers and children. A number of different programs. One of the Sesame Street programs they launched, helping children learn about grief and how to have that conversation with children, as well as the Have a Talk a Lifetime program. The content that was created around Have a Talk a Lifetime, absolutely fantastic. Funeral homes should absolutely be utilizing that. We utilize it with all of our clients who support the Funeral Service Foundation and are a part of the Have a Talk a Lifetime program. We create social content around that content, and it really does help start that conversation and help funeral directors have that conversation online and in person with members of the community. So I think there's a number of different ways Funeral Service Foundation is doing very good things and benefiting funeral homes and the funeral profession. Sweet. Let's do spud number 2.
Spud me.
Oh boy. You really look like you're gonna freaking wing it.
What is the
attention metric?
Attention metric.
What is the attention metric? So on last episode, you'd heard me talk about ROI, and we talked a lot about measuring ROI, and I said you don't get ROI, and I got a preset. What I meant about that is most funeral directors and funeral homes and those people in the profession don't understand ROI. You don't get it. You don't understand what it means. And ROI on social can't be measured the same way that it's measured through traditional, because it's a completely different medium, and we actually have far more data online and through social than we do from traditional marketing. So the attention metric, one of the things I said is funeral professionals and funeral directors put a lot of emphasis on impressions. How many people are seeing my page and seeing my content? Impressions are good, but the attention that you are getting is where you win. When somebody engages with content, they comment, they like, they watch a video, you have their undivided attention. And I talked a lot about Instagram and how Instagram is really winning the attention game, because right now we know if we see content on Instagram and it's a video form, it's only going to last 15 seconds. So I'm not wasting my time trying to watch a 5-minute video to pull out something that's valuable. Now, in the next few weeks, Instagram is going to be expanding that to 60 seconds, but we still know that we're going to have someone's undivided attention for 60 seconds if you're putting out good content. So attention is really where you see the ROI through that engagement, and that's where funeral homes are going to win. We put out an article about a case study we did on how funeral directors engage online, specifically through Facebook, and how funeral companies and suppliers are really non-existent in the conversation and are really missing the mark by how heavily engaged on social, again, specifically Facebook, that funeral directors are. And we said that winning the attention is winning the game. If you can capture the attention of your audience and you can have that undivided 5, 10, 15-second engagement, you are winning, because our time is our most valuable asset. I fully believe that time is something that you never get back. And in a world where everything is calculated, 5 seconds matters, 10 seconds matters, 15 seconds matters. So if somebody is giving you their undivided attention for 15 seconds, it matters. So the attention metric is something that we don't talk about enough and that we should absolutely be measuring and paying attention to. I feel like that was solid. Okay, last one.
Bud me.
Oh, 3 for 3. You redeemed yourself. Hey, show everybody what happened last time Kyra was on the show, Cody.
Me.
Oh, fumble.
Oh, fumble. Oh, fumble. Oh, fumble.
That's going in the highlight reel.
Why is Disrupt Media color green?
Why is Disrupt Media's color green? I get this question pretty frequently from funeral homes of why we chose green. So, you know, most of the major social networks, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, have blue logos. Statistically, blue is one of the most inviting colors online. I didn't want to create a blue logo and kind of blend in with the rest. Green is one of the top 5 most inviting colors online. It makes people feel comfortable, and it also is associated with money, and it's also associated with change. So those were some of the reasons that we picked green, because we want we want the color to be inviting when you look at it. There are colors, believe it or not, statistically, that turn people off and make us scared kind of subconsciously. We don't really even think about it, but it happens. So green is one of the most inviting colors online. It's as simple as that. That's why we picked the color green for Disrupt Media. Okay, so what happens after we answer 3 questions?
Would you rather?
Okay, so what is the would you rather? You remember it? Always have to say everything on your mind, or never speak again. What'd you say?
Never speak again.
Why never speak again?
Because I don't.
You got some rude things that run through your noodle, huh?
Yep.
That's not good. We'll have to talk to your mom about that. All right, so would you rather always have to say what's on everything that's on your mind, or would you rather never speak again? All right, Kyron, thanks for having me on your show.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for being a guest.
Good job. Okay, what do we say? Until next time, keep disrupting. Oh, wait, hey, don't forget, you got to comment below and guess how many Skittles are in the growler. If you hit the number smack dab on the head and nail it, we're going to fly you to our office to hang out with our crew for an entire day. So comment below, guess how many Skittles are in the growler. And while you're at it,
Subscribe.
go to YouTube and subscribe.